Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a nice day. Today's episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone is going to be on the long-awaited review of the film Krampus. Now, this was a film that came out last weekend. I unfortunately did not have a chance to see it when it premiered. I just went and saw it today. I have my ticket right here. There, and I've been really looking forward to this film because it was directed and written by Mike Dougherty, who did one of the best Halloween films ever made, Trick or Treat, and this is his follow-up film. And I just have just heard nothing but great things about it, and was really excited to see it. Just to give you a little bit of information on the film. Now, I won't be giving any spoilers away because I want people to experience this film like I did, and I didn't really read a lot about it either because I wanted to be surprised. The basic plot is it deals with a boy who has a bad Christmas, ends up accidentally summoning a Christmas demon to his family home. The film stars Adam Scott as Tom Engel, Toni Collette as Sarah Engel. You have David Koechner as Howard. You have Allison Tolman as Linda. You have Conchata Farrell as Aunt Dorothy. You have MJ Anthony as Max. Stephanie Levy Owen as Beth. And you have Krista Sadler as Omi Engel. The movie was written by Todd Casey, Mike Dougherty, Zach Shields, and directed by Mike Dougherty. Now, I've been looking forward to Krampus since I heard it was coming out, since I saw the first trailer. It just looked like my type of Christmas film. For me, my favorite holiday is Halloween. I've said it numerous times on this channel, and everyone should know that. I mean, it's called Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. But yeah, Halloween is my favorite time of year. And after that, like, the holidays for me just don't mean the same. Thanksgiving and Christmas are really stressful times for me. And I felt like this film just really encapsulated my frustration with the holidays. The way that the film is shot, especially some of the opening shots of the film that established the season and just what it is now, I think was brilliantly done. And I really identified with the characters, especially the little boy, Max, played by MJ Anthony. I really identified with him for some reason, just because the whole him getting angry and having the whole thing is he writes a letter to Santa. They've shown this in the trailer. He writes a letter to Santa. Things go wrong when his family all gets together for Christmas. He ends up tearing the letter up and throwing it out into the sky, and that is what sort of starts the events that take place. And I just understood like where the character was coming from. For me, I missed the old Christmases I used to have. They weren't perfect, but my family was all together. We would all get together, and it was pretty fun and things like that. And we just don't see each other as much as we used to. So I think that's where I understood like where this this whole thing was coming from. In the film, and the little Max wanting his family to get together. It was just I identified with that. Being not liking Christmas anymore. I mean I've been there, and I think that's why I just identify with the film so much. But to go back to the film, the effects are fantastic. I absolutely love the look of Krampus and his minions. There was some really good surprises, and I've heard some people say the film isn't scary. I think there's some very creepy moments in the film. There are some parts that made me jump, and I think it was really done well. So I actually think it was a very eerie film. It starts with, it has a dark comedy vibe to it, but it has some really eerie moments in it, particularly as the movie moves towards its climax. It just gets more and more intense. But I loved all of the actors in it. Everybody in this movie was cast brilliantly. I loved the effects. I mean, there was some CG in it, but very little. That it was mostly practical, just absolutely wonderful. It had a very cold feel to it. I mean, the whole thing takes place during this horrible snowstorm, and this family is kind of trapped, and you just really feel cold in the isolation and the desperation, and I just really loved every moment of this film. I mean, this film was just fan-fucking-tastic. It was a movie I needed because I've been really having a hard time getting into the Christmas spirit, and I think it's just because, like I said, I'm going to talk about some of this stuff as I get towards the end of the year, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on this year that's really made me low, and I hate to always bring that up in these videos, but it's just stuff that's just made me really sad, and I've been having a hard time getting into the spirit, and of all movies to get me into the spirit, Krampus got me into the spirit, and It really is a fantastic film, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's my favorite film of this year. And I would put it, I mean, I have several Christmas classics that I watch every year. One of them is not a horror film, but I've talked about it before. It's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. My other favorite film is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I would put Krampus with these films as films that I have to watch every Christmas. I absolutely loved Krampus. It was fantastic. It was funny. It was scary. It had a terrific atmosphere. It had a great message. It had a great story. Mike Dougherty is a fantastic director, a fantastic writer. I absolutely love this film. Easily 5 skulls. Yeah, I've never been so happy that a film did not disappoint me. I absolutely loved this film 100%. And if you are a fan of Trick or Treat, if you are a fan of something different, if you want to go and experience a great Christmas-themed horror film, go out and see Krampus. I mean, we got Star Wars coming up this week. It's probably going to, Krampus is going to disappear very quickly with all the other films like Hateful Eight and Star Wars and some other films that are coming out. Check this film out. Support horror. Support horror being in the movie theaters because, I mean, when was the last time a movie like this was in the movie theaters? Absolutely fantastic film. And I cannot recommend it more. And right now, like I said, it is my favorite film of this year. So I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this video. Thank you so much. And if you have seen Krampus, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to hear what everyone has to say. And as always, stay tuned for some more terrific horror-themed videos that I will have coming up very shortly. Thanks so much again for watching. Take it easy. Stay scared.